Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Wind Waker. This is episode 23. I'm Beta Ray Ben, and I left myself at the boss dungeon door. You'll recall last time. I didn't, however, immediately start playing again after that, so I have to get back there. There's a teleport thing. Is that a portal? That's what you call them. Urn. So I don't think I've ever actually used one yet. There it is. Good. I'll just ignore all of these guys. Quickly now, quickly. Can be quite hard to actually get in then. If you go too fast, you just jump straight over. Is this the right? No, there should be another one. You know it's a big dungeon when they give you not one but two portals for dicking around. Yeah, I don't know where she is. I don't think she was where I came in, and she wasn't there. According to this, she's... I'm looking at the map right now. According to this, she's below me. Down there. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't think I actually need her for this. I might need some magic, though. That's not magic. What have I got in the bottle? My bottle. Yeah. Perfect. Right. Inwards to the boss of this, the Earth Temple. It's Poe, isn't it? That's what they're called. I don't know what the different colours symbolise, if anything. Greed, perhaps. It could be the 7 deadly sins. I don't think there's that many of them. Elements. There might be elements, but this is Earth. No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not overall that hard of a fight. If anything, it's the one boss fight. Well, it's the one thing in the game where it's quite useful if you have... what is it? The ability that makes you do shit. Oh yeah, and you actually get to use the old bracelet. You gotta throw them at the spikes. In my head, it's better to throw them at the pillars. I don't know why. Right, just go and ham at them here. You wanna try and focus on like actually killing ones, not just going for the whole group. That's where you want that spinning slash attack. It's genuinely useful. You can get like most of them at once. Alright, there we go. Do first he sucks, then he blows. Oh no, he doesn't blow, it's just fire. This would be a lot harder if the light didn't fully stun him. Let's go with that one. I'm not sure how far you throw him. It might be all the way to the wall. I'm doing awful. I only hit 2 of them. If you're good, I think you can do that fully in 2 with bees. Yeah, I'm rusty. You will note, quite notably, that I what's it? The light portals, they close as you do the fight. I'll just turn on the spot here from over there. Come on. There we go. That was a big one. A little bit of slowdown there when I hit that many at once. I don't know if it was perceptible on the video. Probably not. You bitch. Fucking thing closed just as I got under it. I feel like this should have another level. Oh yeah. I was expecting him to burst. I forgot I had to actually throw him at the wall. I think I could stun them. Yeah, it doesn't really help, but you can do it. Ah, come on. There's one left. He should be the size of that one that's left. That'd probably make it harder. You know the rules. The smaller the boss, the harder it is to actually kill. Dark Souls rules in it. You come against a human-sized boss and you're fucked. Give me a giant dragon any day. Ah shit. Come on. Again, I don't know if it is the pillars you got to go for. I always do. I made such hard work of that boss fight. Suddenly he realizes he's dead, and thus he commits suicide. All those skulls, what are they from? Like were they just like the worshippers in the temple, or the line of the sages? I don't know. Very lax on the heart containers. There we go. I want them all gone before I stand on this. So yeah. I'm hoping it'll teleport Medley here. She should just walk in now, ideally. Good. There was a chance it would be like, well, you've forgotten to bring her, so you're fucked. Live here forever. Ah, he's got the bat on that. Oh, they stabbed the sword in the ground, yeah. Fair play. Follow my lead. Yeah. Does a ghost orchestra come in? Is it an orchestra? I don't know. Yeah, no, it's just one, isn't it? Yeah. There's definitely some point where you get to conduct all of them. I may have already seen it. It may happen again. It may be at a later date. I forget. Yeah. It's just occurred to me that after Ocarina of Time, there's a slight vibe that Nintendo thought that the reason for that game's massive popularity was the inclusion of a weird musical instrument. And then in most Zeldas after that, an instrument played a big part. But I could never give a shit. Yep. So we're halfway. Beta, the power to repel evil is not yet fully awakened. Yeah. Let's go to the Wind Temple. Yep, stepping. Yeah. It's kind of heavy bullshit, isn't it? That the initial free, gather the free things in this game, you only get a dungeon for 2 of them. Oh yeah, tell Prince Kamali. Yeah. Does she live here now? Is this her home? This horrifying place? I guess it is. Yeah, there's you get the free pendants, the free gems, the free whatevers to prove your worth. Only a dungeon for 2 of them, and then the post that you've got the Master Sword and oh here's the actual game instead of 7 dungeons, just another 2. Never thought about how cheeky that was. So that was the Earth Temple. Got there. Now next we need to go probably. I was gonna say we got to go to Forest Haven, but we have to go to the Wind Temple first, get the music, and realise we can't get in, and then come back to Forest Haven. That's how it's done. Cheeky. I can get the fish while I'm here. At least I think I'm in the right zone. Pretty sure I am. Cannon to the right of me, noticeably. The other one. So this is an eye reef. I don't know how many eyes. I'm gonna guess with 4. 2. Suddenly I need to sneeze. I've just had a sudden memory that there's a certain percentage of people that when they see a bright light, it makes them want to sneeze. Oh, yeah. Big octos. Yeah, we know about them. I forget if they appear in exact places, or if it's or if there's a number of places they can be. And they'll only be there at certain times. It doesn't matter either way. Oh, seagulls. Seagulls are the key there. If you see seagulls, then I'm going the wrong way. This map's such a bastard. Oh, I have got a treasure chart as well, so let's get that open. In fact, I've got a treasure chart. It's quite clearly for where I just was. But I'm already heading in the other direction, so I'm not really willing to turn around. Let's take the easy route. I thought I'd remember it. No. I was close the first time, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I'm not even sure where that last place is there on the left. Let's go to Windfall. Tell you, oh no, by this point in the game you have to have this ability. If you don't, that'd be such an arseache. You have to go from that temple, you go to the top of the map, and you have to go back down to the bottom and then back up to the top again. But they already know you can warp at that point. I didn't want to get off here. I'm so used to being here for an actual reason. I suppose I could have done some shit there. I could have... Nah, I'll save it. I like where I'm at currently, where I'm getting all the stuff first, and then doing the dicking around. I mean, there's been a certain percentage of dicking around. Don't get me wrong. I've got some stuff here and there, but like the majority of cleanup I will be doing at the end. Big part of that is because this game's not that hard, and you can't really unlock anything that makes it particularly easy. Except the bombs. Having a lot of bombs is useful. There's the fish. I'm gonna take out that cannon boat. Just once I get my info. Gale Island. I think this is called Gale Island on account of it was discovered by a man named Gale. Obviously, the big head that shoots wind at you, that came at a later date. Mere coincidence. Maybe they put it there because it's called Gale Island. They thought, yeah, this works. Yep. If you go 5 squares south and 1 square east, yeah, you'll get the thing I've already got. Tell you what would be cool is if you put the iron boots on when you're in the boat and it goes underwater. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't. Yep. Press the wrong button there. Fortunately, my cannon is way better at rotation than theirs. Otherwise, I'd have been screwed. Ah, damn it! I'm having it. I want it. Have I ever managed to kill an enemy and stay in place to actually catch the item they give you? Which is a new upgrade for the HD version. They didn't have that in the original. You'd have to dick around on the ocean floor and get it. So you think you can like get up here and do this and kind of get close, but yeah, then you fall. Yeah, I'll just get the items out. The iron boots, which should be on the control pad, and they're not. Somehow very annoying. Get as close as you can. Yes, should we? Oh yes, that's one. I think you can use bombs, but or can you? Let's get rid of that. How that pile of leaves was there, I don't know. Well, I suppose, yeah. Actually, yeah, where are those leaves from? Because none of these trees have leaves like that. Yeah. I could buy it in the Forest Haven. There could be unknown trees. But not here. Okay. I can't see the one behind his head. Oh, for fuck's sake, what is it? Ah, you bitch. Up, up, down, in, right. Oh, fuck off. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this. Yeah. Oh, I love messing with the volume midway through doing it. It almost always makes you mess up, but start making it loud. Just had a weird thought. Is this the only Zelda game without a fishing minigame? I mean, there's not even a fishing rod. It's on the ocean and you can't fish. I am Fado of the Kokiri tribe. Obviously, the Kokiri, you know, the children of the forest, they represent the wind temple in this. Yep. He was attacked by evil and he got turned into a ghost. Obs, that's why I'm here, returning power. In that case, look for one who has the same... Yeah, I know who it is. Once you do... Mako, is that his name? Yeah. That explains why the King of Red Lions had the Wind Waker. Just having a look at his shield. I just quite like it. In my head, the mirror shield was red around the edge, which it might have been in Ocarina of Time. I don't know that for certain. What I do know is that fucking boat's gonna have me in it. Piss off. Have I been to that fairy island? Yeah, I have. This fucking map's bugging me. I'll tell you why it's bugging me. It's because if I have it like this with one out like that, that stays up the whole time and is always in the way. And it magically seems to know which direction you're heading in because it always puts it there. It's a bastard to get rid of as well. Yeah, no fishing minigame. On the ocean. Should be something. Not that I mind, I generally hate fishing minigames in games. Note how often the boat almost entirely submerges in the water. It's perfectly acceptable. I'm not actually going to go all this way, am I? Just got to remember the song. Already played it once today. Fucking Spirit tracks with the pan pipes as well. That was like another level of fuck you. The only way to do it was to have an intimate knowledge of how to actually play pan pipes. If you're not familiar in that, it was a DS Zelda game. And the pan pipes would come up on, I believe, the touchscreen, and you'd have to blow into the microphone and move the pan pipes around so where you were blowing was the correct thing. Either way, it was just a horrendous annoyance to do. Ah, the old gallery, still open as well. Yeah, I have no fear of you. I can kill you in one now. You are nothing to me. But I still want that. Yep. So you can see he's in there, but we can't get in there. You have to grapple that up there and sort of drop down. Very easy. And odds are, if you've returned here for whatever reason, maybe to get to that gallery or anything like that, you'll have probably like seen that and thought something of it. Or you might just have accidentally slipped in there and been slightly annoyed, because if you go in there before he's there, it's just an empty cave with really nothing interesting. They used to be such a pain in the ass to fight. I'm glad times have changed. I bet you could probably glide in there with the Deku Leaf, actually. Be quite an arse ache. Alright, just build up. One more swing, I think. Yeah, I did make it. I thought I'd fuck that up. Oh, I stand corrected. There are lanterns in here. God, it's tiny, isn't he? I haven't seen you in quite some time, have I? It's been like a week, if that. I haven't seen many nights, have I? Yep. You're wondering why I'm all the way down here? I'm practicing. Yeah. Don't they all play like as one, or is he practicing his solo? I've forgotten. Yep. Here, just follow along to me. Oh, is that a conductor's batter? Are you a maestro? That's incredible. Conduct me. Conduct me like one of your French girls. Alright, now just gotta remember the song. We're gonna play it loud. Loud as fuck. I'm glad that they do all this nonsense on their own and I don't have to participate whatsoever. He does pick it up very fast. Goes from a fiddle to a cello. Well, I mean, it's the same instrument, I suppose. I'd actually wear that shirt he's wearing. That's the sort of thing I'd wear as well. I quite like that. Actually, it's not dissimilar to what I'm wearing right now as a shirt. The trousers, not so much. The 3/4 length, very tight, skin tight affair. Yep, he's just remembered he's the sage of the Wind Temple, hidden behind the waterfall, obviously. To be fair, they do blow on the winds, but also it's clear they clearly just got it the wrong fucking way around. It's up there with Pikachu constantly using Thunderbolt. I do like that though, the fact that he sits on the helm. It's is that the helm? No, the helm's at the back. The head, that's the one, because it's a head. That's how you remember. Oh shit! Whew, that was close. Yeah, the Wii U gamepad wasn't plugged in to charge. It sat on a stand for charging. I just hadn't got it plugged in. Right. Sorry, that tower suddenly looked like it was at a massive angle. So I'm thinking, looking at the time on the clock, I'll just go in the dungeon. Maybe. I'm on a bearing that might show me something intriguing along the way. Although that island's very no. Thinking about teleporting there, but I'm pretty fuck it, let's teleport. There it is. God damn it, this fucking screen. Doesn't do what you want it to do. How dizzying must that be for Link? He has to spin the whole fucking way. Does he actually show it when they stop? No, there's no sign of it. That'd been nice though. I'm actually surprised they don't. God, this game looks so good, doesn't it? So clean. Look at the lines. almost painfully bright in places as well, though that might just be the settings I'm using. Sudden micro panic there that nothing was recording, and I did this just purely for the enjoyment of the game, which wouldn't be that bad. Fuck me, the kids stayed on through that weird whirlwind we went through. That's impressive. Cinematic. Yeah. It's coming into focus. Okay, it's a bit too fast for cinematic. That's better. Alright, let's move it up. Yeah, we've been here already. Oh yeah, because they don't want to animate him getting off the boat. As was the case with Medley, I have no doubt that Maikar2 has some special role to play in these events. Discovering that role is your duty. Yeah, the main thing I remember about this place was tentacles. It's the main thing I remember. Yep, he will be making that noise the entire length of our stay. And I didn't know where I was going with playing that. There we go. Song of Passing. The Wind's Requiem. I'm glad I don't have to play that every 5 minutes. That's the real ball ache. Ooh, what dangers lure within? Just a quick thought. These temples were originally meant to be accessed from like the other world, from Hyrule Castle. We're jumping in through, like, you know, a side door, essentially the skylight. Very ornate entrance. Well, this one not so much, but the last one was definitely fairly ornate. Okay, I'm pretty sure he will follow me fairly well. What do I want? I don't need much. Fuck, I sneezed again. I looked at the light. Yeah. Well, you know what? Changed mine. That's a good point to end the episode on, the actual proper start of the dungeons. That was episode 23. Join me next time for the Earth Temple. Look, he's looking around. He sees something interesting already. You won't till next time.